Hello everyone, welcome to another card video. Today we're going to be using some honeybee stamps and dies. We're using the Busy Bees and the Bee-You-Tiful stamps and also some pretty pink Posh. I'm starting by cutting the MFT Blueprints 1 as my front panel. And we're going to be using a lot of Simon Says Stamp Fog, because you know it's my card. I'm going to be cutting that frame, the hexagon scallop frame, 6 times. We're going to be making a shaker card, and I'm building it up. So I'm just using one of the frames to help me trim out some of this acetate with my scissors. Making it slightly smaller than the frame. And then I started to put together the shaker portions. I've learned that liquid adhesive is not the best thing to use for acetate. I mean, you can use it, it worked, but I think from now on I'm just going to use the score tape, the 1/8 inch score tape. I think that worked a lot better. So I'm just going around with the Ranger Multimedia Matte and putting these 6 frames all together. Just carefully putting a little bit of adhesive and then manipulating it so that all the scallops line up. So now that I have my frame, I'm going to make the back of the shaker portion. So I'm just measuring out this piece of Bristol smooth cardstock by Strathmore, and I'm cutting out the hexagon shape. We're going to do some ink blending with a stencil. I always got to check and make sure everything's lined up. So I'm going to take this stencil that was sent to me from Honeybee when I made my Honeybee purchase. If you're interested, you can watch that video from a haul like last month. And this Tailored Expressions Dijon. So it's the color of like a Dijon mustard. It's perfect, I think, to go with this honeycomb stencil. So I'm trying to make it a little bit darker in the upper right hand corner and kind of fade down into a lighter kind of mustardy color or honey color or honey mustard color. So once I think that I've got like a good enough coating of ink, ta-da! I'll take everything off and put together the shaker. The acetate piece and the backer piece. See, here I am with the 1/8 score tape that worked a lot better for me with the acetate. So the shaker bits today are going to be the Honeybee Stamps birthday jar sequin mix from last month. And it's like a mixture of clear and shades of yellow and black, and they have a little bit of flowers in it. It's a great shaker mix. Not sure if it's still available. Probably not. It was a limited edition. So there's the shaker portion. Now we're going to work on the sentiment. So this is the Bee-You-Tiful honey cuts, and these die cuts are awesome. It has different ways to cut out bee, B-E-E. And so now my card, I'm making it say Happy Bee Day. So the B portion is made up of a shadow, which is the Simon Says stamp Fog, and then multiple layers of the Simon Says stamp black cardstock layered together. I'm just stamping the happy and the day in VersaFine Onyx Black. I got this little ink cube, the VersaFine ink cube, trying to make less mess with the VersaFine. I don't know if it's going to happen, but that's why I got the VersaFine in the ink cube. So I'm popping up my front panel with some craft foam and some 1/2-inch score tape. And we're just putting everything together here at this point. The B portion of the sentiment, I've put Ranger Multimedia Matte behind it. And just let that marinate for a little bit. And then I'm going to use the 1/2-inch score tape to secure my shaker portion. Because it's good and heavy. It needs a nice strong adhesive to keep that on there with all the layers and the shaker bits. So now I'm just using some Memento Tuxedo Black, and I'm stamping the smaller bees from the Busy Bees stamp set, and also that bigger bee, the one that is slightly larger than the other two, that's the free bee that they sent me with my order also. So, and I'm just using some Copic markers to shade them slightly, but I wanted them to be black and white. So some black and white bees on the outside of my shaker, and I'm using glue dots to kind of prop them up. And that's it. That's my card. So this card is actually for my cousin Nikki, and if you want to read a great story, go to my blog. I've told you guys a little bit about how after 15 years, Nikki and I have been reconnected. We lost touch with each other, but Facebook helped us find each other. And I've told a little bit of the story on my blog, so if you'd like to hear more, head on over. I've typed up a little story and explained the wonderful circumstances behind it. Thank you guys for watching.